Hello, everyone. How are you? Doing well? That's good. Thank you so much for having me. I really should not have been as surprised as I was that Pete would have put together a group of such dynamic speakers. You guys have all done such an incredible job, and I'm more nervous because of that, so thank you. Today, I would like to ask you, have you ever looked at your life, been at a point where you said, who am I, and what am I doing here? That was me about a year ago. I've had many different avenues and interests and potentials that I've followed, and I've really enjoyed it, and I've gotten a lot of satisfaction and meaningful experiences. But a year ago, I said, I'm not a marketer. I'm not a comedian. I mean, I am, but that's not who I am. Who am I, and how can I help other people to remember who they are too? So earlier today, Deborah talked about the importance of a GPS system and knowing where you want to go and how are you going to get there. Xana told us about our superpowers, and I love the idea, where is she? I love the idea of a dream bucket. I think it's so important to just not forget, what do we feel called to do? Dave said, eventually we're going to outgrow our space. Where are we going? Where are we going when we are no longer feeling like we fit inside this box, even if it's a box that we created for ourselves? And then Pete told us about taking a mental shower. And so today I want to kind of put all of that together to talk to you guys about the importance of creating a vision and knowing where you're going and having a daily reminder of how you're going to get there. So one of the ways that I've done that in my life is for about 20 years is I've created vision boards. Now, I don't know, can you guys raise your hand and tell me if you ever created a vision board or been in a vision board workshop? Great. Can you also keep your hands up if you've seen some of the things that you've put on that vision board actually manifest in your life? Yes. So one of the ways that works is that it's not just woo-woo, right? It's not just like cutting out pictures in a magazine and going, I would like a red Corvette, or I would like this. And fine if you do, because like we live in a world where there are material things, and material things bring us joy. But one of the thing that it brings us is joy, right? We're looking for the way that we want to feel. Right? And so whenever we take a vision and we put it out in the forefront and we have it and we're looking at it, we're activating a system in our brain that's called the reticular activating system. And what that does, if you've ever, I'm trying to think, my son, he's going to turn 16. He wants a Dodge Charger. Okay. A Dodge Charger. I don't know if you guys think 16-year-olds and Dodge Chargers go together, but now we see them everywhere. There's my car, Mom. There's my car. Not in December. That is not your car. But that's what you do. You call the attention forward and you start to see the things that you've put into your vision. So, and the way that happens is you're just like making a lighthouse and going, I would really like this. I brought my vision board. And another thing that the vision board does is it helps you just remember who you are and what are the things that make you you and how do you want to go forward. So I facilitate vision board workshops. That's what I'm doing now. And the reason that I thought workshops are so important is that not only does it give us a space to create the vision board, but it gives us that opportunity and that permission to actually put it out there, take it from being a thought or an idea. I think we've heard that. Everything's a thought before it's a thing. And then we start speaking it. And at these vision board workshops, they are so incredibly beautiful because I sit there while everyone else is creating, helping if they need it, but they don't really. We just need time and space. And I hear all the positivity just flowing through the room. They're talking about hope. They're talking about things that are beautiful, things that light them up. And it just is a place to just speak over your life the direction where you feel like it's called to take. Yeah, I have 30 seconds left. Look at me. I didn't even think I was going to fill all the time. Okay, but we're going to finish it. Sorry. So the other important thing is that our mindset is so important. I know Terry was talking about it. And if we are holding on to a thought that is not serving us, right, we can create a vision that's negative, and then you start seeing a lot of bad things happening in your life. And it's not because you're a victim, it's just what you're focusing on. And so if you can rewire your brain by the thoughts that you choose to have, and if you can have a mental image to remind you about where you want to go, then you are back in the power. I don't know. That wasn't what I was going to say. Okay. Well, I'm almost done. A vision is important because it helps you for who you want to become, how you want to feel, and for the life you want to create. Thank you.